Yemo bibi akwa about the Basmat Ghana update so we a news update for kra na de ba besom Omanhene Kwabena Sante akeka bi akere NDC 4 pa ne nyina ne se ochiremu a omsole amusi collation na EC4 no enkeka mani momuye na de ndien no wapeje omo de akwa akogina court enti osenka omokoto abayi okuma widi enko expect senka ba now de NDC 4 omale ne omo license enso so osi de SSC wo kra de na ye poto na ohun nyansa bia na se adesua bia NDC 4 omasua free de SSC atwam no ni nyina ne se obechiremu a as of 8 something enumre na NDC 4 enhu omo aba na omo hu ba bi omo fa kra osesa abre no na NPP 4 akeka omo aba abomo wi a eda social media kra amanfo nim ba bi a aba ne ko oso omo as multimedia na omo so aye omo de awi a omo twen se EC ebe approve enso no se NDC 4 de omunya hwe a omuntimi nka ba bia kra mom ama mekire se sei no manya eno o kire se de omkoye wo kumawu ni nyina eye photo finishing eno an se as a pictures keke na omkotwitwa no ho ba se ifa se adesua pass yesua bibia firi abatum efa past events etwetwa mu nyina mo de ko gina court no de oso omunya hwe na the same thing na eno omkoye no ho na ono de onka bibia nkire omo se the same thing ya no my omadwen se omo sa de ko in 2024 dia ene omo se omo lusu da no obeka che John Mahama se omo ntena omo ho no mo make sure se omo omadwen se omo pe aban ma bade a omo nyo ma yi na de omo koye no kwa wi de ene lusu na ene omo be lusu timudi mo menkasa nche no mepese ye beko ni akwa kotie Omanhene Kwabena Sante oni obi so omo share omo frustrations enyoma NDC koda na di ho na nche bibia se omo sua bibia free abato a ya to no ebre ya atwamu nyina ye ba ye beto aso pepepe se ne etie
me pese me busa se NDC 2020 abato e call your label a lot of issues say afraid of my more than conscious of all the tricks and inside out of elections, no? Yeah. And I say they've learned lessons from the 2020 elections, no? Me say really did they because they came to do photo finishing behavior. They came to show classes of people. One or more former president, now flag bearer, His Excellency John Dramani side. One or more pleasing His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. One or more pleasing
national chairman. Oh really?
Yeah, we all know Bineka. They say before the key people in the end for them. They have based on my observations. Because I'm a stakeholder. Once I'm a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
More chances of coming to power. If it will affect me.
Sure.
It will affect you.
Sure.
Smart Gan update.
It was a photo finishing stuff.
No, means only pictures.
Obi, yeah, no, be a photo finishing. No, be. Na partia mwako jina quarter mabrobo munse musubisi basa because na muni set up bia 8 mi akire se abaya to bit when you know mamo now national chairman akra accuse the previous chairman sending call for okro yi omusi won no more number in terms of IT seminar. Mame fa kwanya wo nche Dr. Manebo Amame I know say so your director of elections
so list me ba bebo yeah
won na onu de mosua nyina ne de makeka atosi o mabrabo mu nyina no mosa koya obi as of 8:30 p.m. No mu
omo results
now ma collate na yen multimedia na all the place na they be other contesting in figures no near call elections no waiting for consent na party no na April no by 6:15 no much I said the social media how the election
how our elections now but mostly no say who we near e ma wo pepa bi ma wo publishers how near we near actually
it doesn't matter because they have a point to prove to their people.
Say about coalition, they've gotten a right system.
This NDC went into this election. Sure. Another open for one.
Sure.
They
wanted to appreciate.
They wanted to appreciate. Remember, almost argument yeah. They wanted to really appreciate. It will be aji to say how quite them. In as much as we demonstrate, some
more system.
Don't worry, say. NDC paying forecast Obiabe ura Obiabe infiltrate more agency man what me
50 Ghana.
So what lessons over the time in 2020 most of my year more emotional thing and this time more about with all the vim and vigor. What lessons have you learnt?
I found it even interesting.
What lessons?
Honorable Dafia Makpo tweet the party would probably have to audit or more register Nibiu, because for every polling station or more 9 polling station executives in this election, some polling station
you only say you can't diligence power at this time of their registration at this kind of time of the diligence power. This time of time the crowd must show attack. I don't know how they entrust certain relevant key positions at certain points in the elections to certain people. We have been with them.
You could see saying on Asempa.
We were with Kuomo with them.
Yeah.
We saw what they were doing. Media Obi. If you can't even collate your swiftness, if your people within serving your interest at various polling stations, compromise here. If everybody who appears there wants to, photo finish for people to see that I am with this, I'm working this, but the real job is not being done. I mean, that girl, Nasi, hard, but everywhere you pass, that girl is there. Hard-working girl, very solid girl.
Yeah, he
every corner, every ghetto,
boss.
Yeah, every corner, every ghetto, every corner, every ghetto.
Onone Pablo did quite a good job on the ground. They were all over the place. One thing I realized, and I think Mamin Kasadi, there is no doubt, sir, the NDC was some solid IT guys. At least I know quite a few. My very good friend Yaira Koku, for example, solid. He knows his stuff. Sometimes, I think they are always beaten to the game in terms of the PR aspect. But Roman Unim said politics in our part of the world not thrive mostly on perception. What people perceive about the political party, very important.
Okay.
Good. And sub perception also can be controlled. It can be managed. You can frame a certain perception about you as a political party. And no mama NPP beat you
too much
because I will share getting our software and putting our system in place. You only input the result from the various polling stations. Then no more breakdown. I run the BBA, the amount work who break down the BBA. It's nice. It's pleasing. The NPP phone always lead with Sadiano pictures of that thing in the bar. It shows a party is serious. But it sends a certain signal. And I think one thing I was say NDC shared that aspect of how they collate results, how the images of a result collation we putting it out. They are very critical. I was surprised when we allow my picture. Oh, picture be na laptop BCC or minimum which around there's some more group discussion. It is something that they would have to check.
Obi media lessons or movies or man about. You see, I don't want to say I see a bit of as a deceitfulness behind them. Probably for lack of a better word. That you only come out to please your people, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do. It's you only come out to please your people, but what you're supposed to do, you're not doing it. This election, Obi, baby cry NPP to me more 0.2 or you connect other places be on
some of the polling stations,
they've overtaken
the NDC.
I don't know whether they've broken it down well. Because who's your mockers na 2020 na 2020 no be na a by election. Now valid vote a Castiano the same figure like this one. So why are we deceiving ourselves? By election, Nipa do valid votes a Castiano. They do national elections. So percentage wise, we can compare that to that. Why are we starting on the wrong foot?
No, I think that analysis,
why are we doing that?
Analysis, to be frank, is too
break the polling stations down. 75 polling stations. Look at your strongholds. What you did there.
That's your performance. That's
your
how
performance.
you assess.
Check the valid vote cast in this by-election. Your percentage of votes now valid now.
Yes.
Let's have a proper conversation that is not misleading.
Yeah. Because what they've put out, and you find every leading member pushing that particular narrative. In PR, you'll be a friend of card stacking. You just who's a data the obia to me use data baby. Had tell you a particular story. The real story. I think for a political party are prepared to contest the general elections, the reality is what you have to paint to your people for them to appreciate. No means okay, we're what's here, because when you do this 2020 you get your people to relax.
You're not even putting yourself into action. Because all you're happy, that's what commodity strategy now the coin. And one to attack what is that strategy in the
It's unbelievable.
Reason for some of these conversations is 2024. We are fed up and tired with political parties and their utterances, stealing and all. Because we've played this game for long. Don't come and put pressure and problems and challenges on us.
Yeah. It's not proper. I think the party executive should be honest with their people and tell them the reality sometimes.
It's boring.
Emma Manfoni who say, okay, we are starting from this position and we have to work hard.
I saw I'm breaking it down.
Yeah.
If you love John Mahama, John Mahama say, onye bigger than NDC. Conform na koye Jumama NDC.
Sure. Facebook campaign not
conform. Say una o kasa say o dojo Mahama bro so e be mother. O dojo Mahama bro wan kasa hono. Conform. Na koye Jumanaja JM one way win JM mudaho JM afa bibia e JM but the say mo bo na ma JM no otimi nya no monye.
Obia bedukume ucha pictures ba kumi no assign ko.
Yeah, because just for the party people and others. That's why I'm single out.
Hinterland Obia anko.
That seed of girl was the one.
A root sedo. Seed of your former player, no
black guy no Borasta. Sedo. Yeah,
root sedo.
So was able to Mr. That is for the NDC.